out a highlighter because disappointed in your reading. In fact, on future tests, if you do not annotate, I am going to give you a 0. Too many reading mistakes. So on number 1, Felicia earns $800 a month. That is important. That is her total budget. So on this one, it's kind of a harder problem. I'm going to start with the answer choices because the table is completely filled out. It says she spends 10% of her budget on clothes and food. Well, clothes is $50 and food is $100. If I add them together, I get $150 out of $800. And then I'm going to just do a division problem or set up a proportion and figure out what percent that would be. I'm going to actually get my calculator out. And that is 18.75%. That's not 10%. B says 25% on her car payment, where car payment is $275 out of her $800 a month budget. So I'm going to figure out what percent that would be. 275 out of 800 is about 34%. That's not 25. See? 20% on college savings. Well, college was 200 out of 800, and I can tell you that that's about 25%. Let's hope we get down to D. Spends 50% on her car payment and cell phone, where car payment is $275. Her cell phone is $125. If I add those together, I find that she spends $400 of her budget on car payment and cell phone, and $400 is half of $800. So I can tell that that is 50%. Now we get to easy problems. Roberto opens a savings account with an initial deposit of $8,000. Important. 5% simple interest per year. Important. How much will he earn after 3 years? Well, interest equals principal times rate times time. It's on your math chart. I prepped you before the test if you were listening and told you that's the only formula you would need. 8,000 times 0.05 times 3 years. And if you do the math on that, you get $1,200. I wish that was true in real life. You're not going to earn that much interest. Then number 3 is what is the total amount he will have in his account. Total means to add. So he put in $8,000. The bank gave him $1,200. So I'm going to add that together and get $9,200. That's how much he would have total in his account. That was just an addition problem. All right, number 4, Mr. Barrett bought a new battery. The battery was $72. You should have circled $72. Since batteries are a taxable item, you had to pay a sales tax of 7.5%. That's important. So it's 7.5% of 72, which is the same as, and I'm going to move down below the line, 0.075 times 72. Let me get out my calculator. And that would be $5.40 tax. And then I'm going to highlight the question, which of course is what you did. What was the total cost? Now, a lot of you had you're getting a battery for $5.40. Some of you had getting the battery for 54 cents. For the battery, it was at least $72 plus some tax. So you had to add the $72 plus the tax, $77.40. So those of you who missed it, mostly missed it because you answered the wrong question. you answered tax when it asked for total. Reading is very important on every test. I'm going to repeat that about 10 times during this video. So get ready. On number 5, Mr. Lucas bought a new lounge chair for his game room. The one he chose was $425. He had to pay a sales tax of 8.2%. So it's pretty simple. It's 0.082 times 425 because I have to divide by 100 whenever I see percent. And percent problems of multiply. So then I'm going to get out my calculator and I'm going to do 0.082 times 425 and I get $34.85. Yeah, the more expensive an item is, the more tax you have. Now I'm going to read the question carefully. Did I say read the question carefully? Did I say annotate? Sales tax. What was the amount of sales tax? Some of you had him paying $460 sales tax. Really? I'd walk out of the store. I would pay $34.85 sales tax. Anything more than 10%, I'm leaving. I'm going to go shop someplace else. I don't know about you. Number 6 was a review question. It was an easy one. It was a proportion. It was $22.10. It was about money and pounds of salmon. You could use pounds. I'm going to use salmon. It's a fish. So it's $22.10 for 2.6. What is the price per pound? If you've had me in math class, you should know that per means 1. So some of you had him paying a lot of money for 1 pound. $22 is for 2 pounds. It better be less than 22. Or again, I'm walking out. When you're looking for the unit rate, it is always a straight up division problem. Money is typically on the top divided by units. It was $8.50 per pound. Hey, reading. Number 7. Number 7 was multiple steps, but it's not a hard problem. Not with a calculator and a menu. Sarah ordered 2 eggs, so it's $1.69 and another $1.69 for the 2 eggs. A slice of bacon is $1.49 and a glass of orange juice is $1.09. So I'm going to find out how much she spent on breakfast. I'm going to get the subtotal first. And I'm using a calculator because I don't want to make a mistake. $5.96 she spent on breakfast. But wait, there's more. The sales tax was 48 cents. Fortunately, you read carefully, you marked sales tax, and you circled 48 cents, and you remembered to add 48 cents. So I'm going to add another 48 cents to that, and I get a total of $6.44 she spent on her food. Well, that's an answer choice, so hopefully you didn't just circle it, because I haven't even read the question yet. How much change should Sarah receive from the $10 bill? Change, $10 bill. So she's starting with $10 and she's spending $6.44. How much change should she get back? And I get $3.56 change. You could have checked it by adding $3.56 plus all the items plus the tax. You would have got $10. Not a real big reason to miss this problem other than reading. Number 8 had really big numbers, but we have calculators. This was another proportion problem. It's giving us a ratio Kira downloaded 264 pictures, and these pictures took up 528 megabytes. So it's about pictures and how much space or megabytes they take up on your computer. 264 pictures takes up 528 megabytes. Each picture took up the same amount of space. That's letting me know it's a proportion, or they're equal fractions. So we could do something with equality. How many megabytes do 35 of these pictures? So fortunately, you highlighted the question, you circled 35 and you underlined pictures and put 35 up here. So we could do cross products. I can see a ratio, so I can do this simpler, but it doesn't matter. Cross products always work. 528 times 35 divided by 264, and your answer is 35 pictures would take up 70 megabytes. Each picture takes up 2. Big numbers, easy problems, simple proportion. Reading. Have I said reading's important? Okay, 2 more problems. This was kind of a short test, actually. Now, number 9, you have to remember, if there's no words, labels, it's just, and actually it's got money, but it's talking about percentage of reduction. Let me go back and highlight that. By what percent was the price reduced? Well, this is a percent of change problem. It's 80 minus 60. The shoes went down $20. The original price is $80. So you have to subtract and then put that over the original price. I have posters on the board, and you should have it in your notes. And we're finding out what percent this is. Not a hard problem, especially since I have instructions on the board and in your spiral. And number 10 was